May 23rd, 2018, about 7:30 in the morning. We're rolling into Townsend, Massachusetts. My friend Steve is behind me, and we're going to meet a friend Jim for breakfast at Cliff's Diner. And then I'm setting off on a 10,000-mile motorcycle tour of America. Steve's going to ride down Skyline Drive with me for the first 3 days, and then we'll split up. I'll continue on to my cousin's house in Boone, North Carolina, and from there I'm going to go see a lady that fixed 17 years of pain in about 20 minutes. She's in Gainesville, Georgia. She gave me my life back. I was messed up for 17 years in terrible pain. And as I said, she fixed it in 20 minutes. I want to go down to Gainesville, Georgia, and give her the biggest hug she's ever had. Look at this church, huh? Isn't this beautiful? Typical New England church. You got the town green over here on the left. It's so typical of New England towns, small New England towns. Anyway, I always have butterflies at the beginning of a trip, before a trip, and they're extreme this time, and I'll tell you why. I haven't ridden a motorcycle really since 2009 when I went down to Tail of the Dragon, and since then it's just been sporadic because of my disability, and I haven't ridden at all in 5 years, and I've probably only ridden here this bike 500 less than 500 miles since last November, and here I am setting off on a 10,000 mile trip. Hey Steve, going over there to that white building, okay? That's Cliff's. We'll park right out front. Yeah? All right. So anyway, yeah. What? Yep. All right. So anyway, as I say, I haven't ridden. I don't know if I can ride 300 miles in a day, and I'm going to be riding 300 to 400 miles a day for a month. I don't know if I can do this, but really the only way to find out is to try, right? So right after a good breakfast here with my friends, we're going to head out. We're going to head over to Taconic State Parkway, take some highway and then some back roads, and then we're going to split up down on I-84. Jim will come back to Massachusetts, and Steve and I will continue down to Pennsylvania, probably stay the night, and then hit Skyline Drive, or be at maybe Front Royal, Virginia, the next day. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll check in later, and over and out. Well, that was a great breakfast. Corned beef hash and cheese omelet, home fries, rye toast, side order bacon, and a couple of cups of coffee. And great conversation. Terrific way to start the trip. This is the official start of the trip, I guess. Guys up in front of me are in the lead. Jim, who's laid out this route down to Route 84, and he's on a Ducati ST1300. The Ducati ST3, and the guy behind him is my friend from Maine. That's Steve. He's on a Triumph Thunderbird, and nice looking bike, and I'm sure it'll be dependable. And anyway, just wanted to make those introductions. Those are the guys I'll be riding with for the day, and we're due to head down back roads to Route 190. And then we will get on the Mass Pike from there. And from the Mass Pike, I think Jim said it's about an hour. And then we will get off and do some back roads over to the Taconic State Parkway. After that, we will head down till we hit I-84. Jim will head back to Massachusetts. And Steve and I will continue on. We'd love to make Maryland tonight. I don't know, it's this ride could take longer than what I figured. We may do more stops. I know we're going to have to stop for gas. And, yeah, anyway, that's kind of where we are. So I will check in later. Probably near the end of the day, I'll update you on what went on, if anything went on. And here we go. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Boy, I'll tell you. There's one spotted just below 70 miles an hour where the gear whine I can hear. I don't know what that is. But anyway, that's where we are. 190. Turning out to be a beautiful day. We hope for the best. And that's it. I'll check in later. Bye. We'll wait. Anyway, here comes the Mass Pike. Right up here. Next section of the trip. We'll be on the Mass Pike doing slab for about an hour before we get off and head southwest. Here we are. We're on the Mass Pike. And we got about a half an hour of this left. Just droning out the miles until we can get the nice back roads. There's the guys following me. I'm leading. I got the GPS going, and yeah, anyway. All right, I'll check in a little bit later. Hello. Here we go. This is Route 23. It's supposed to be nice and twisty. We shall see. Well, folks, here we are. Egremont, Massachusetts. And this is the western part of the state. Can be very pretty out here. Unfortunately, we have a slowpoke in front of us, and we can't take advantage of these beautiful roads. So I'm looking forward to getting out west where there's nothing but road, and you got the road to yourself. And I'm following my friend Jim. Steve is behind us on the Triumph. And we just stopped for some water and gas. Getting about 47 miles to a gallon on this bike, which is pretty good. You know, it's mostly highway there, but still pretty good. 70 miles an hour. Under Mountain Road. Turn left on Under Mountain Road. Oh, Lakeville, Connecticut. So Egremont, maybe we're not in Massachusetts. Maybe we're in Connecticut. No, we're skipping by that. We're skipping by that. Too late, baby. It's just too late. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Not really anything going on. Supposed to turn left on. Yes. Recalculate. Okay. If you say so. Here we go. Beautiful country here, huh? Taconic State Parkway. This is just a beautiful road. It's always well maintained. It's very scenic. The way it's laid out is very curvy. It's a wonderful motorcycle road. Other than at night, you get a lot of deer on this road, and there are a lot of what should I say? Dangerous housewives in minivans. Good afternoon, folks. Westbound I-84, New York State. Just coming up on the Pennsylvania border ahead of us somewhere. We'll cross the Delaware River at Fort Jervis. Just Steve and I now. Jim turned around as I had said he would, and he's headed back to Massachusetts, and we're just cranking out miles. This part of the trip is a little bit boring. You know, it's pretty enough, but it's all highway. So, you know, it's on the boring side, and we're not talking because that sounds like we had an argument. We're not talking because Steve's Bluetooth communicator is not hooked up to his phone. We're going to see if we can figure that out tonight so that we can at least talk by phone. We have different brands, so we can't connect directly. Anyway, this is like old school riding, you know, when everything was going on in your head, but there wasn't anything verbal, unless you were singing. I think all of you old timers can relate to that. Anyway, as I said, we're coming up on the Pennsylvania border. Looking forward to pulling over for the night. I can tell you that the 300 mile per day question will be answered at least for one day. I know I can do 300 miles because we'll do at least 300 miles a day, probably a little bit more. I feel great. I mean, honestly, I'm not stiff. I'm not sore. This bike has really, I mean, for having not ridden it before I bought it, it's really working out well because I'm comfortable on this thing. It's a Corbin seat, Tourmaster seat. It's a little bit hard, but I think most Corbin seats are. That's just the way it goes. But honestly, it suits my butt because at my age, my butt's a little bit soft, so hard. It's kind of a trade-off. Anyway, we're coming up to Fort Jervis here. I think it is. I think it's ahead, and we should be crossing into. Yeah, here we go. Pennsylvania coming up. This is the Delaware River. When we get to the other side, we'll start looking for a hotel. And Steve doesn't know that. I'll start looking for a hotel there. And oh man, I'm tired. Oh, sneeze. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, just want to get a good night's sleep and see if I can do another 300 miles or so tomorrow. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And at this point, I'm just going to say, as I always do, over and out. Yeah, I'm all set. Well, here we go. We're taking off from Ariel, Pennsylvania. There's a Comfort Inn we stayed in. Really good service and excellent room. We're going to get on about 4.5 hours away, 272 miles from Front Royal, and we're going to hammer out some miles here. See how it goes, and I'll check in later. That's about it. That's Steve up ahead of me on his Triumph. We came to an agreement yesterday that he would lead and that I would follow because I kept losing sight of him. And I told him that if I'm following, he'll never lose sight of me. I'll be right on his ass. He can ride any way he wants, as slow or as fast, and I'll just be right here. I kept losing sight of him, and that makes me nervous because you never know. Is he back there? or is he broken down somewhere, or God forbid that something happens. So anyway, this way we're doing it today. It's working out pretty well. I'm happy, he's happy, and we're making time on our way to Port Royal, Skyline Drive, Shenandoah Valley. We'll explore that area for a day or two, and then we'll split up on about midday Saturday, and I'll be on my way to Boone. He'll be on his way back. Anyway, this is what 81 is like. It's truck city here. It's a big truck route from north to south, constantly passing trucks. So just figured I'd give you a feel for what we're riding today. And this is it. Over and out. Well, this is West Virginia. We just crossed over to West Virginia. Not the prettiest part of West Virginia, because West Virginia is a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state to ride in. Although, honestly, I've ridden in West Virginia very little, but my sister went to college in West Virginia. I've driven to see her, and it's just a beautiful state. I think won't be long before I'm down here doing a West Virginia ride. Just spending maybe a week down here, Virginia, West Virginia, because it's absolutely beautiful. This is the highway. It's 81. 81 we set. Traffic for a long time, finally pulled over, got a cold drink and gassed up. Got a bite to eat. But the heat, sitting in traffic behind all the trucks and cars and asphalt, the engine, man, it was hot. The long distance cover doesn't do you any good when you're sitting still. It does absorb the sweat, but it doesn't evaporate it. So, but anyway, that's it. Steve's still leading the way, and I'm signing off. Over and out. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, there it goes.
Working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, good.
That's not your best angle.